Hello, this is a stock PS4. It's my stock PS4, and I'm going to play some Gran Turismo 7 on it. Here goes. Now, it's been since the last episode of this game I recorded a week or something ago. It's been a bit of a disaster in Gran Turismo land. Maybe more of a disaster depending on how hardcore a grinder you talked to, because, well, not one, but two updates came out for the game. Oh, and by the way, I found out why my PS4 is not copying and installing the game until I actually take it out of sleep mode and turn it on. That's just because I forgot that the downloading and installing game updates in sleep mode is only allowed for people who have a PS Plus subscription, and I no longer subscribe to PS Plus because I ain't a rich man. I'm a webcomic author, for Pete's sake. Do you know how little money webcomic authors make? Well, at least some of them, like me, the less successful ones. I don't make a lot of money, so I can't subscribe to PS Plus. So there were two updates released, and it does have the 1.07, but they moved the. Let's see if it's on the news list. I haven't even looked at this news list. Oh, is it going to open the web browser? Oh, barf. I will actually be playing the game and getting back to my career mode grinding. But Kazunori Yamauchi does not like grinding, so I shouldn't use that word perhaps. Okay, so they don't have a news article anymore about update 1.08. There was a update 1.08. That's weird. They just took that down? Where are my update details for 1.08, guys? Oh, they combined them, I see. All right, so there was a problem. No, well, so they released 1.07 update, and it had, that was on what? Thursday, Wednesday? I don't know. It had some bug fixes. So here's 107. Lots of bug fixes and that sort of stuff. That would have been fine. Broadcast mode. Oh, so they finally did. Why didn't they have that in to start with? They should have known this from Sport, that you can't just put out a game with music in it that gets people's videos taken down. You boneheads. Well, how did they drop the ball on that? I thought they just figured, well, heck, people just turn the music off completely. Then they realized that the game sounds maybe dumb if you don't have music on. I mean, I turn off the music anyway because the music's kind of horrible. But, yeah, like the Music Rally, the first track in Music Rally gets you a copyright claim in YouTube if you put up a video of it. I learned. So that's good. They should have had that in there to begin with. That's bizarre. Oh, it takes me back here? Okay, that's awkward. And this just says update details one. Oh my gosh. God. This is a bewildering interface they've come up with for us. Okay, so broadcast mode, well, that should have been in there from the start, but all right. It should be the default. There should not be any other mode than broadcast mode. Anyway, and this is all stuff. It's sort of being out of touch. You know, that is totally being out of touch. No game should make that mistake of shipping with music that cannot be streamed or put up on YouTube. That is just a rookie mistake. Car settings. Selecting a setting sheet. Okay. Copying setting sheets. Okay. Only go into first gear with a man. Wow. Well, I can't afford no Ford GT race car 18. Cars would be considered within regulation, even though they not mean. Okay, well, that's too bad. Sounds like you could exploit something there. Lobby. Assist settings could be changed even when. Oh. So you could cheat in multiplayer. It could let you break the rules. Well, I guess they want to fix that stuff. Modified assist settings would be saved and would not go back to the default. Ooh. Fixed an issue. Wind direction and speed were set to 0. Okay. An issue where specified tires would not be equipped for the vehicle in the following events. Well, that's bad if you need dirt tires. Some other tires too. Mostly dirt tires. Okay. Okay, so this was the big thing. World circuits adjusted the rewards for events inside world circuits according to driving time and difficulty. The adjusted events are as follows. So what I gather from reading about this, see, I didn't actually get to play 107 because the servers were down by the time I patched up. So I think for all but maybe one of these, the rewards were not just adjusted. They were nerfed. They were lowered. For one of them, they raised them, I think, by quite a bit. But for most of them, they lowered the XP by maybe up to half, or not the XP, the money, the in-game currency that they reward. They cut it by an appreciable amount, and that's because I guess most of these races were races that were the ones that gave out fairly high rewards, so they were the ones that people were grinding, just running over and over to get money to buy all the ridiculous expensive cars in this game. And Polyphony Digital decided they did not want people playing the game like that. They wanted people to have to take longer to get all the cars, so they nerfed the payouts of all these races. And of course, the people who were grinding were very upset by that. And, there's all this the usual talk about class action lawsuit, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, people were mad. And the fact is, you should never do that. Like anybody who's worked in games, on games that the public plays and have some sort of payout type system, could have told Kazunori Yamauchi, you do not nerf rewards unless you want players to hate you, and some of them will hate you forever. You just don't. I mean, if it's not an absolute necessity, just don't do it, man. You just suck it up. You go and you make your content better, and you make stuff. You just live with it. Just do it. Just don't take something away from the players. Players will never forgive you for that. They won't. They just won't. And with good reason. You don't want to make your potential customers or your current customers, your long-standing customers, think that there's any chance that you will do something negative to their game experience. You don't want them to think twice about buying a game from you, and that's what this kind of thing does. Nerfing good rewards that players are getting, that's just, it was stupid. It was a stupid thing to do, but that's what the 1.07 update did. That's what people noticed about it anyway. There's this other stuff, more bug fixes. Livery data, make all the decals disappear. Wow. Cannot be opened till the game was rebooted. Okay. Oh, if temporary data was deleted, that kind of figures. An issue. Application error, I imagine, is just a crash. Purchasing cars from Brand Central or wow. So sometimes when you got a car, the game would crash. Adjusted the model to reduce the grip loss. This is the only physics thing. They're very careful about their driving models and how they adjust them. So they made one little tweak. Reduce the grip loss when cars with high downforce are passing over a curbstone. I love how curbstone is spelled with an E. It's a good old spelling. Over a curbstone. I mean, I guess it's the only spelling. Why was it? I mean, it sounds like a U. I don't know. I'm dumb. While cornering at its limit. Passing over a curbstone while cornering at its limit. That's extremely specific. So I guess curbstones are less slippery when you're going around a corner and you strike a curbstone. All right. Fixed issues, not enough free space available. Bad stuff would happen. Decals placed on the left fender of the Porsche 911 GT3 RS 99116 were not being displayed while driving. That is highly specific. So, fix some good, sounds like good bugs to fix. But then this adjustment, which was a nerf to the grinders. The grinders hated it. And what made it worse was that after that went out, the servers did not come back up. The 1.07 update goes out. People can see the patch notes, they see that they're being, or maybe the servers were up. Somebody must have been playing it because they found that these were nerfed. The patch notes did not say they were nerfed. So people must have been playing it for a little while after the 107 update was deployed, and then the servers went down, and Sony announced extended maintenance, they called it. Well, they said they'd found a problem, and they had to fix it. And then they put up another announcement a little while later that said they're extending the extended maintenance period because they were still working on this problem. And then like a day went by. So nobody could play the game because, of course, the game is all online now. You can play like a limited number of fixed races with no save data and stuff, which actually, I wouldn't mind so much necessarily. But people were upset about the nerf to the payouts, and then they couldn't even play the game for a day. And, people saying, well, this is what you get for making a game online only. This was stupid. Everybody knew it was stupid. This is a horrible decision. What's wrong with the gaming industry? What's wrong with Polyphony Digital? The whole thing's gone downhill. Gran Turismo franchise is dead, etc. So then the servers came back up after a day or something of all this. And still with the nurse, but with a new update 108, which now it's not showing. Okay, now I got to go back here. This is bizarre, man. They don't even have the latest patch notes there. You have to go here. So the patch notes were just 2 lines for 108. Fixed an issue where in the lineup of cars would not appear in the used car and legend car dealerships. Fixed an issue where in some cases, that's really bad. The game would not progress the world map, making it impossible to play. So there was some big problem in 107, and Kazunori Yamauchi actually released a special announcement under his own name to tell us about it. Actually, this says before the release of the 107 update, we discovered an issue where the game would not start properly in some cases on product version. Rare issue not seen in tests on development hardware QA session prior to the release. But in order to prioritize the safety of the save data, we decided to interrupt the release of the 107 update and make a one. So I guess 107, but people must have played it. How else did they find the payout numbers that they were posting? I don't know. I'm confused about that. Well, I don't know. There could be some obvious explanation there. This is the reason for a delay. So there were those bugs that they fixed with 108, and I guess they were afraid that those could even cause people's save data to get corrupted or something. So they shut everything down. They shut the servers down. So they wanted to fix that. Also in this update, some event rewards have been adjusted. Oh, yeah? Wanted to explain the reasons for it and our plans going forward. So this sounds like, okay, he's going to talk about the elephant in the room. I would like to have users enjoy lots of cars and races even without microtransactions. Okay, then why did you... But you still want microtransactions because they're in the game. All right. At the same time, the pricing cars is an important element that conveys their value and rarity, so I do think it's important for it to be linked with the real world prices. Okay, that makes sense. I want to make GT7 a game in which you can enjoy a variety of cars lots of different ways, and if possible, would like to try to avoid a situation where a player must mechanically keep replaying certain events over and over again. You mean grinding. But people do that. You have made grindy games since GT1, as far as I'm aware, Kazunori. Now, the first GT I played was 5, so I can't vouch for that, but it sounds like... he makes grindy games. I don't know if he's just in denial over that, but he does. We will in time let you know the update plans for additional content, additional race events, and additional features. Actually, I know from what people have said that GT1 was an extremely grindy game. We will in time let you know the update plans for additional content, there's weird spacing here too, additional race events and additional features that will constructively resolve this. So he's saying that they're going to add content that will make it so you don't have to grind. But he is acknowledging that right now you have to grind. So this is not really helping the situation, Kazunori. It pains me that I can't explain the details regarding this at this moment. I mean, whatever. They don't want to promise something they aren't sure is going to, they might have to cut something for some reason. That's standard. We plan on continuing to revise GT7 so that as many players as possible, blah, blah. We would really appreciate it if everyone could watch over the growth of Gran Turismo 7 from a somewhat longer-term point of view. Now, this is... for one thing, it seems a little passive-aggressive from Kazunori Yamauchi, the head of Polyphony Digital, the head honcho of Gran Turismo, and a big shot at Sony itself. We would really appreciate it if everyone could watch over the growth of Gran Turismo 7 from a somewhat longer-term point of view. So he's saying, don't pay attention when we screw up. Don't worry about it when we screw up. Just sit back and chill out and, look at it as, they're adding stuff to the GT7. Good for them. Well, Kazunori, I don't know, you must be aware of this, that people do look at Gran Turismo, the entire series, from a long-term point of view. For instance, players were quickly adding up how many hours does it take to get of just pure racing, pure grinding, what Kazunori would call mechanically keep replaying certain events over and over. How many hours of that has it taken in all the Gran Turismo games to get all the stuff? And before the nerf to the payouts in GT7 was fairly low on that list. It was a relatively grindy Gran Turismo. I forget where it fell, somewhere middle-ish, I forget. But after the nerf, it is now the grindiest Gran Turismo since Gran Turismo 3. Gran Turismo 3 was the first Gran Turismo on PS2. So we have gone back to early PS2 era in terms of how grindy a game Kazunori Yamauchi has made. And here he is saying he would, if possible, like to try to avoid that situation. Well, Kazunori, you made it now worse. You made it so that it takes, I think somebody said, 450. This is mostly information from GT Planet article and posts. You made it so that it now takes something like, somebody calculated, 450 hours of just straight, pure, optimal grinding to get everything. 450 hours of non-stop grind it would take someone to get everything in the game. I mean, that is a grindy game. That is a definition of the grindy game. Probably not the grindiest game. There's probably something that takes like thousands of hours or something, but it's up there, Kazunori. It's up there. It's the worst one since Gran Turismo 3, which was a ways back. So you know what you did, and you're just saying, it's cool. I don't want you to have to do this, but you do have to do this now. But don't worry. Don't worry. That's all he said. So that just made people, like the people who were already mad, this just made them more mad, which is understandable. It was not the greatest messaging from Kazunori. If he had really wanted to fix this, and I think what would have been the brighter thing, I mean, obviously he has plans that he thinks are going to fix this, and he probably thinks people will forget about it and all this stuff. Perhaps the more modern game developer take on this would have been to respond immediately to the players, to go and say, listen, we know we screwed up. We miscalculated this. This was a mistake. We are rolling things back. In fact, we're going to roll the payouts back to what they were in Gran Turismo Sport, which was better than they are even before this update in 7. So we're going to go to Sport. People liked how it worked in Sport. We're just going to stick with that. We're going to overall raise payouts in GT7 to Sport level, and we're really sorry for this inconvenience. So, everybody has already, if when you log back in, you'll find there's like a $2 million credit ticket in your driver's garage. You can just cash that in and get money for, to compensate you for this downtime. Well, we want you guys to enjoy the game, and we're gonna try to do stuff that'll make the game better. So, apologies for this inconvenience to you, and thanks for your patience. That's what they should have done in modern game developer view. Kazunori is old school. I mean, he is still developing Gran Turismo more or less like he did back in the day before the internet. You still have to do all this grinding to get through this career thing, which I'm going to go do now. You still have to do stupid races with minis and his beloved skylines and all this junk. You still have to grind for hours and hours and hours, hundreds and hundreds of hours, and he knows this. So that message of his is not great. Not great, Kazunori. It's just telling me he is definitely kind of out of touch. I mean, the thing is, Gran Turismo was a runaway hit right away, I believe. And so he is accustomed to just being, just everything working out. And he's accustomed to probably to thinking of Gran Turismo as not having any real competition and just being the best. And, and he's getting away with it, but eventually, there's more and more competition in the genre, more and more competition in games and just in general, and it's just not gonna. You gotta do a little better, Kazunori. You gotta be up with the times and what people are doing, what people expect, and what the competition is doing, and people can just go play some other racing game now. And there's some pretty good ones out there, as far as I understand it. Anyway, so what is this? Mission. So I guess I got a new batch of missions. I hated these Magic Mountain missions. I take on the past in historic cars. These, from the first set of missions, though, these descriptions were not overtake all the cars. Oh, yeah, this, skylines. I hated the missions. I'm not gonna. What was that with a cone? Yeah, he had something like this I think in sport or something. Drift mission. The fastest, I think I saw a YouTube video about this. Set the fastest lap with a minimum fuel 1, whatever the 1 is supposed to tell us. Oh, look, you're in a skyline. Control fuel consumption by adjusting the fuel maps. I don't even know what that means, and I never want to know what that means. So yeah, missions suck, and it's probably going to make me do those, isn't it? It's almost certainly going to make me do those. At some point. Kazunori, I am not happy with you. I wasn't happy with you to begin with. I mean, I wasn't happy with you to begin with from you made me sit through an 8-minute intro video with showing the credits and Charlie Chaplin and stuff that was unskippable. It's ridiculous. First time you start the game, that's what they do. So, alright, what am I actually doing? I'm sorry for babbling and kvetching so much. Japanese rally base cars. And I'm in a GTR V-spec 94. Is that gonna be acceptable? Japanese four-wheel drive. So wait, is this a Ford? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't think. Oh, it says it is. They suggest 600 pp's. I'm under 600 pp's. I think I have another. Oh, and it says four-wheel drive under the car up there at the top. Anyway, I think I have some kind of blue Subaru or something. gosh. Would you do this, please? Keep it there. Okay, maybe that didn't help me. I guess I don't have that Subaru I imagined I had. So how tuned did I actually tune this? This is all me forgetting because I haven't played in a week or whatever. But, you know, maybe if you didn't see my previous video, you would like to see what I've got too. So weight reduction, sports hard, but that can't be what I'm using. So I think I did minimal updates. I have this new minimal update theory because I'm trying to save money because it is a grindy game, Kazunori. So I got racing brakes and the little things you can get for them. And I got racing soft tires. So that's pretty much the only upgrades I did to this car. So I could get more. Just see if I have to spend more money. Can I go to the race from here? No. Wants me to drive a Yaris? Okay, sure. I'm not going to drive a Yaris, guys. Kazunori. I'm not driving Yaris, Kaz. Does he ever go by Kaz? I was getting confused because, of course, there's Kaz here. When I was trying to look up him up on the internet to find his statement or something, because some of the news sites did not link it directly. Maybe it wasn't. It's up on the GranTurismo.com or whatever official site now, but maybe it wasn't at first. And I forgot that he is not Kaz. That's the other guy. Alright, well, fingers crossed. Maybe I was confused and I was thinking I had that gift card that I kept seeing. So that's the car I need to win. But if I can get away with winning with this current car, then I would probably not bother with the WRX now because, you know, it costs money to upgrade cars. And heck knows they ain't giving out a whole lot of dough for these races, especially when I limp through to third place finishes and so forth. Now, it looked like some of the races you have to do, I think some of the ones I've already done in this career stuff were on that list of missions that got quote-unquote adjusted. But I don't think like these, I don't think the 600s were. Some of the 550s were, I think. Alright, well, I'm just gonna jump in cold and probably screw up for a while. Still using the motion control on the DualShock 4. Well, I'm definitely going to screw up because I won't remember anything, especially where the track goes. That was really ugly. Sorry, guy. That was a little overly aggressive gear shifting. Hey, watch it. You're getting past, face it. Okay, this is a hard corner that I always bite it on, so I took that one a little too cowardishly. Driving like a scaredy cat at the moment. Oh. And then I try to get aggressive and I screw up. Eat it. I do like this tunnel. This is fun. Now, me personally, the grinding being nerfed thing doesn't... I told myself anyway, before all this, before I bought the game... Uh-oh. My car is a little out of control. Hey, thanks. Thanks for being an extra braking pad. I told myself I was not going to grind in another Gran Turismo because I burned out doing grinding the daily workouts in Gran Turismo Sport. Because Gran Turismo Sport actually was probably a little too generous in that if you did the daily workout, which means, you know, you drive in just about any event, you drive like, what is it, 26 miles, or I think now it's 31 miles or something, I don't know. I thought it was 26-ish or something in sport, but I could easily be wrong. It's been too long. Anyway, you drove however many miles it was, not very many, and that completed the daily workout. And in sport, the reward for completing the daily workout was just a roulette spin like you get with tickets in this game. But the roulette spin was just for a free car. So it would just give you a random free car every time you completed a daily workout. So once a day, if you just did, I got it down to like 10 minutes. It was horrible. What was I doing? I was grinding Blue Moon Bay, whatever that is. Just kind of a sort of triangular oval thing, big, huge, wide track. Just grinding it in a supercar or something. Because I had gotten you eventually, you know, you just get supercars for free. It's just random. Grinding it in a supercar, I think I could do that race in about 7 minutes for the race itself. You know, and that got you enough miles for the daily workout, so then you got a free car. And winning the race itself got you a little bit of money. Oh, it's getting dark. Took that corner kind of wrong. The angle was wrong. Get off me. So that's what I was doing in sport. The problem, well, and I burnt out on that because that was all I was doing. What I had wanted to do, what I told myself I wanted to do in sport was just doing ghost laps, just get some cars that are fun to drive, and just do time trial, you know, just race your own time, race your own ghost, and I can just chill out doing that. But there were some problems with doing that in sport. First of all, in sport, you know, of course it's got hundreds of cars and costs money to buy them if that's how you're going to get them, and it costs money to tune them. And in sport, you got zero money for doing time trial. And I think that's probably still the case in this game, I'm not sure. But zero money for time trial in sport, and zero money for the daily workout in sport. So if all you did was time trial, you would earn zero money. You would have no money to tune cars, even though you could get free cars each day if you just drove in time trial for, you know, 25, 30 miles, whatever it was. You wouldn't have any money to tune them, so that would kind of suck. So pure time trial was not something you could do in sport, at least not until you had, you know, everything, which I certainly got nowhere near. I did end up with hundreds of cars from the free daily car from the workouts. So that was a problem in doing what I wanted to do, you know, just ghost laps. Another problem was that the detail level of most of the tracks, especially just outside the tracks, was so low in sport. You could tell they had a really hard time getting the game running at, you know, 1080p, 60 frames per second on the PS4 back then. That there was so little detail in most of the tracks. It was just depressing, and it was depressing, just dull. Just the tracks just felt big and blobby and forgettable. Just gray and gross. So it wasn't fun just to race around them, race yourself around them. It was gross looking and bleh. It just felt like you were just driving through nothing. So that was no fun. the only track I sort of liked that sort of had cool detail around the track was Dragon's Trail or whatever it's called. That's got like a marina on one side, a view over the water, and mountains on the other side. And it's kind of a small track, so maybe they were able to put more detail. It's also one of the first ones you unlock, I think, so maybe it's just one they spent a lot of time on. I don't know. But in any case, that track looked pretty decent. It was kind of small, so you couldn't really race. I couldn't really do time trials with all the supercars I got on it. So that was kind of another problem in sport, and that has more to do with this recent brouhaha in 7 here. Because in sport, thanks to the daily free car, and they didn't, sport, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember clearly, but I'm pretty sure sport, when it first came out, did not give you, the daily workout did not give you a free car every time. I don't think it did. But at some point they adjusted it, and they just started giving you a free car with the daily workout. This track looks cool every time, oh boy. And it was like, okay, thanks, I guess. I mean, cool. So all of a sudden I was getting all these free cars. You know, I think maybe because sport, you know, wasn't a full-fledged numbered Gran Turismo, maybe they felt like they weren't attracting the number of buyers. This is all complete speculation by me. I don't remember what sport sold or if it was good or bad. But maybe they felt like they needed to attract more people to the game, and they felt like just being generous with payouts would help do that. I don't know. Or maybe they felt like they wanted more people doing the online part so they could, you know, try to build it into an esport. So for that they needed more players to keep playing the game. So they tried to increase the daily payouts to encourage people to keep playing and keep going. I don't know. Anyway, that's what they ended up doing in sport, and I didn't mind. But, you know, the reality is sort of what I'm sure Kazunori, particularly what he or any game designer would have in mind, which is that you can't... Hey, jerk. You can't... He turned into me. You can't have the game allow players to blow through the content immediately, or else they'll say, well, now I have nothing to do. The game didn't last very long. I want my money back, or whatever, you know, or they'll just quit and not play. And so you have to do the math. You have to work it out so that, you know, the time it takes to get through is what feels like a good meaty amount of time to the player, without feeling too grindy. So it's a real balancing act, and hopefully you have some decent amount of content to have some decent amount of playtime without it feeling too grindy, etc. Well, they were so generous with the car giveaways in sport that I just ended up with all these supercars, all these cars that would have cost me millions of credits. I just had a bunch of them. And even before I had gotten, you know, most of the mid-range cars or most of the upper range cars, I had just a bunch of the top tier cars. Not all of them, but you know, half dozen of them. I don't know. And you know, somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm sure I felt like I didn't really earn these things. Not that I cared so much about that, but the fact is, so when I think about, well, if I wanted to do, you know, what I had originally thought I was going to do, time trials, well, why do I really want to do time trials with all these, you know, I have some mid-range cars that I bought with credits or whatever, or won from races or whatever, but why would I bother racing with them and, you know, building up times with them and tuning them and all that stuff, which is kind of, you know, the meat of a Gran Turismo game, I think. Why would I do that when I've got these supercars? I could just race a supercar, you jerk. Well, that's not the finish line. I don't know where the finish line is, but I think he's gonna beat me if I don't pull something out here. Oh, you got stuffed. Oh, you didn't quite get stuffed. There you go. This looks like it. Man, 2 first places. Well, I'm managing it on my 2 upgrade system. So, you know, I felt weird about the supercar situation. I didn't really know what to do or what cars to run. And I didn't really feel connected to the cars I had. And, you know, so I don't know. I just ended up not feeling it anymore. I burned out on the grinding the daily race thing for the workout. And I didn't really feel like sticking around and learning, you know, really getting into any of the cars I had. So I just uninstalled the game and was kind of glad to not worry about getting the daily race done every day anymore, or the daily workout. So that was an example, I would say, for myself at least, of the game just giving too much stuff away, you know. So obviously Kazunori knows that kind of thing can happen, and he wouldn't want to do that. I don't think that was a huge complaint people had about sport. I'm sure it wasn't. I don't know. Anyway, so I was not going to do any grinding in 7. I was just going to, but see, in 7, so this is encouraging for me when I first, you know, got to look through 7, because doing the daily workout in 7 gives you a roulette ticket, and the roulette ticket, at least the lower rank roulette tickets I get, most of the things you can land on for the daily random roulette, or the daily workout random roulette spin, is just money. So it's not a lot of money. It's like the ones I've seen have mostly been between like 2,000 and 10,000. I think there are ones that pay more eventually. But still, that's a little bit of money from that I could earn just by running time trial, you know, ghost lap stuff, because you would drive enough miles to earn the daily workout and get the roulette spin and probably get some dough. And that's all I need, really. Just a little bit of money. Just a little bit. So I'm making some progress, and I'm doing the kind of race I want to race. So that, to me, is what I was going to do. And I guess you could call that really slow grinding, but it would be completely suboptimal grinding, because I would, you know, race probably more than the daily workout just because I want to do ghost laps, so I wouldn't be earning money after that. But, you know, whatever. I don't think. It's possible you might earn something in this game from just running time trial. I kind of doubt it. Wow, that's a weird thing there. That last track was pretty cool. The other thing, like, I mean, the tracks in this game, the vast increase in track detail and lighting detail, everything just looks neat now, whereas it looks so gross and blobby in a lot of tracks in sport. So these are actually tracks that are fun to just drive around on. They look nice. So I think I'll be able to do the ghost lap racing that I'd wanted to do in sport. I think I'll be able to do that here. And I won't really care about... Oh boy. Oh good, I thought I was going to fall down that little lane. Oh yeah, fine. It's the first time I've done this track, and I'm a dope. Narrow lanes here. What? Are we in Japan? Is that where we are? I mean, they do have narrow roads in Japan. I have been to Japan. I have not driven a car in Japan. I've only driven a car in, as far as foreign countries go, in Ireland, and maybe, no, I guess it was just Ireland. I was in Scotland, but I don't think I was driving a car there. Ireland has some pretty narrow country lanes. Ooh, where are we going here, road? Okay, I kind of remember this track from 5 or something, and I did not like it in 5. I remember this crazy twisty downhill section. I like this section. I mean, there's something going on, but like a lot of the rest of the track was, again, just blobby and plain to look at. Here we've got trees overhanging the track. That's pretty cool. We just got a nice view in the distance there. Just gorgeous lighting going on. Just a lovely country day. I'm stripping my gears. I'm not doing great in terms of time. Probably not looking at a first place finish here, if even top 3. And no. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Probably shouldn't have tried braking. I do remember wiping out there. Where am I going? Where's the track? Okay. I totally lost it there. Just as I'm talking about how far behind I am and probably not going to get a top 3 finish, I just completely wipe out and I'm lost in the dirt desert. Which is again coming up here, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, here's where I bit it the first time. I think this is in Europe or something. It feels kind of European-y, but what do I know? Oh, man. Why am I in first? That was not a good move. Hey, there's a Yaris they wanted me to run. Probably. Or no, that's a Yaris 20. I ain't got no Yaris 20, I don't think. I don't know. Well, I'm blowing it on the gear shifting. Go. Not good gear shifting. Too much gear shifting for the most part. Okay, that was bad. Well, you can get away with it on that corner. It's kind of falling down this part of the track. No, you don't need the downshift. Okay, here you might need the downshift. Well, that was extremely clunky, but I didn't hit anything. Same place as I was before. Even though I didn't hit the wall as hard. I guess I'm a little closer to the other cars in front of me. Okay, don't fly off the track here. Here's the dirt desert. Oh! So I took my eyes off the car in front of me because I was looking at the dirt. So I guess I hadn't even seen, yeah. I hadn't even been to this part of the track before. Anyway, I'm gonna squeeze between you guys. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. The road, the game did not like me trying that. Well, I got past that. Sorry, everybody. Being just a bully on the track. Oh. Mangano. You're gonna get passed. Hi. Okay, don't hit this weird little lane thing coming up. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Break that much at all. Okay, narrow part here. Now don't overdo the downshifting. Oh, you punk! Oh, he totally just abused me there. Just nosed me out of the way. I suck it. It's actually this blue guy who I should be mad at, but just abused that guy instead. I took it out on that poor chump. There. Hey, that was a pass. Ooh. Of course, there's one guy farther ahead. Too far, though. Shoot. I was pushing too hard to beat him. Didn't need to do that. That stupid dirt desert, they put that there on purpose. I don't know if this is a real course. Anyways. That dirt desert is there just so I get lost in it. And I'm pushing for the win. In there. Oops. Yes. Don't downshift. Oh, take it easy there, guys. It's old Bluey. If I just squeeze past you a little, just a little pressure. Just let me through here, guys. Come on. You're blocking that. You're holding up progress. There. Oh, block me. Oh, sorry. It's just a tap to let him know I was there. Friendly little signal. You'd want to know somebody was there. You'd want to let me by. You didn't want to block me. Professional courtesy. Okay, here's the desert. Don't. How did I do that? I didn't go off the one way, but I went off the other way. Okay, I didn't hit the desert, though. Armor all arch. Okay, this part I'm a little unfamiliar with because I keep sucking before it. Sorry, man. I don't know which way to go. I don't know anything. Jay Wong. Jay Wong's in this game. I thought he was playing Street Fighter. Or maybe Marvel vs. Capcom, more likely. Or wait, what have you been playing lately? Justin Wong. What did I see him playing? Oh, well, probably. Oh, wait. I was going to say Guilty Gear, but then there was something new that came out fighting game wise that people were doing. Oh, probably KOF. I think I saw him playing some KOF. On his Twitch channel. Oh no. Oof. So how can he be mastering all these fighting games when he's also driving in races? Oh no, I did that again. Good. Oh, dang it. That was almost a pimp move. This guy's got some get up and go in him. But does he have the legs on the straightaway? No, he doesn't. This is it. I just gotta... Oh, it's right here. I did it. I just gotta not do that, and I did it. Oh, I cruised through it, though. Okay, now what? I'm in fourth gear. That was wrong. I should have downshifted. That was bad. Is that it? I don't think I got it. My car's all beat up. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, well. That's stupid. I just fell for that stupid drift off near the end every time. Hey, it's white. I thought it was supposed to be... Oh, no, that was ways back. So now I have all these kind of cool cars. This GTR V-spec handles pretty nice with the racing brakes and the racing soft tires, I gotta say. Just drives really smooth. Just kind of a good feeling ride, you know? You don't really have to think about it too much. It doesn't have a ton of pickup, but... Wait, was there a final there already? No, I have to go back to the creepy cafe. Is it 36 miles for the daily workout? How many miles is it here? Alright. Why are these Japanese cars in front of a European-looking cathedral? Yeah, tell me a story. 3-star roulette ticket, okay. Not gonna talk. Who's that third guy? If it ain't required, I ain't gonna do it. I just have to skip through all this text because Luca, I really don't care. Kazunori. All these guys are secretly Kazunori, of course. I don't care, Kazunori. I don't care. Don't make me grind your stupid story stuff. Yeah, okay, that's good. Jeremy. I don't want to talk to Jeremy. Show your custom wing. Fit a custom wing set. Gross. I guess I can do it on any car. Except Asia, Oceania. I wonder what kind of car I would need to be tuning. Nissan R32, that's what I'm using. Alright, so fine. Yeah, great. Yeah, I'll look like a dork. Wings are stupid. Can you take it off if you put it on? I don't want a wing on it. I think you can't. I was reading something on the GT, some comment on the GT Planet forum. Somebody was saying this other racing game had Something that made it sound like, you know, being able to detune your car if you wanted, and implying that you couldn't in this game, but that's all pretty speculative. I could be, probably I'm totally wrong. 3-star roulette ticket, 2-star roulette ticket. Well, here's where they show me the free car and then don't give it to me. This is just Kazunori just... Oh, so there's only 2 money items on this one. Then we got a bunch of shocks and a free car. Why don't you give me a shock? I got the free car! Oh my god, it's a free car! Yeah, super pimp. I mean, it's an AMG. It's not a Yaris. All right. Cool. Now, I wonder if, like in sport, it would just give you a random car, even if it was one you already had. So, you know, once you got a good chunk of the cars, a lot of the times you'd be getting a duplicate car in the daily workout, which did not particularly help you. You could not sell those duplicate cars for money, as far as I recall. So I wonder if this game will do that, or... Article, no, I have not won that. How much is that worth? 20,000? 100? Wow, so, I mean, yeah, you could win 100,000 just from, you know, doing the day's workout in Ghost Lab, so that ain't bad. I mean, I'm rich now. Look at me. I'm really not, but I feel rich compared to what I had. Okay, so I have to go put a wing on. That'll cost me some money. Thanks, Luca. I don't want a wing. Wings are gross. Especially on this car. This car doesn't... It's going to ruin the... I guess it must be this part. Here's a wing. Custom parts. Racing items. Other parts. Wing. Ugh, look at that. I don't want a wing. Or is that what I already have? Or is that the standard? I guess that's the standard. Oh, I have to do a custom. See, that I would be okay with. You know, that's fine. That, you know, that's okay-ish. But see, that is smooth, right? Oh, that is terrible. I hate that look. And all I can change, so it's just going to look like this. All I can change is the height. Okay, I think I want as low as possible. Looks slightly less awful. And, oh boy, look at all these trapezoids. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, there we go. That's at least a little better. I mean, I guess the end plate probably adds some stability or something. But it looks horrible. Got a diamond going. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm sure there's aerodynamic reasons for this, right? They all appear to cost the same. Can I get some money back doing it? No, but I'm going to go with that. Thanks, Luca, for making me screw up my car. Ah, it still looks terrible. Gosh. Well, I think I could probably replace it with a different... Did that not satisfy? We'll see. It has that mission marker here. No, it says completed. All right, well... Please wait. Oh no, the game's crashing. Kazunori, give us another update. What is this, though? Applying. I wonder why this takes so long. This is where you need your PS5. I ain't got one. Jeepers, what is it, like creating a new model? 3D model or something? I mean, what? Come on. Is it melding the models together into a permanent new shape? Oh, hang on. Echo, stop. Well, according to my Amazon digital assistant device, it is my bedtime. I got your custom wing, Luca. Yeah, just have fun looking at that through your cafe window. Oh yeah, it looks completely stupid. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Not mentioning it costs money. Okay. So you're saying I can keep using... Oh, okay. Okay. Jeremy looks like he's had some facial surgery to fix his face and that freakish wide-eyed smile. Top 3... Australia. Well, that's not telling me what... Okay, look at this frame rate. Oh, the herky-jerky there. Alright. Alright, guys. This is just weird. Should I make up a story to go along with this? 3 cars, friends, set out on a journey. I don't know. Come on. Alright, there's Mount Fuji. I think I get it. Maybe I could have skipped that with some button, but usually it seems like you can't. Let's go check this out. Not gonna race it. I gotta go to bed. I hope to get some more sessions in this weekend. This is Friday currently. Oh yeah, it's down here. So any road car from Japan or South Korea. Nationally licensed. Alright, well, suggested PP 600. Wait, I've lost some PP from... I wonder if it was from putting this stupid wing on. Or just from banging up my car. I mean, putting miles on it. What? Maybe I need an oil change? Well, so I can probably stick to this car unless I've screwed it up with that wing. Let's go try a oil change. Why not? I think I already did one once. Car wash. At the car wash, oil change. So what does car wash do? Car will be washed by experienced staff given a special water resistant coating. Beautiful sheen. This groove and crevice. Hey, don't talk about my crevices. Okay. Oil change. Yeah. So I have 593.28 pp's right now. I'm not going to do that. I wonder if that actually changes what it looks like. Oh, it just enlarges the rear fenders. That sounds pretty grotesque. That couldn't make your car run better, could it? Well, let's do the wash. What the hey? Going out on a championship run. Oh yeah, I did this before. I'd rather actually see the car. Okay. Well, I guess it's shinier now. Good. Ugh. That was a heck of a sound. Nope, didn't change my PPs. Well, geez. Maybe I'd have to do this. Or maybe I really did screw it up with that wing. Stupid wing. Oh yeah, I got another roulette deal. I mean, I'm rich. I got a free car. What can I possibly get now? Maybe I'll win a part. I don't think I won a part. Maybe I did win an engine. So I guess that's the actual car, and they just stick these goofy lights on top. Wow, I won a part. Yeah, I've seen these. So it's only specifically for one car. It's been stored in the tuning parts section of your garage. A $5,000 value. Wait, that's not it. Why didn't it show up as a new thingy here? So, so yeah, it's a part for a car I don't own. Another one there, but it says I have a part. I don't have, oh, well, that's weird. Okay, so I've only got 2 parts, and they're for vehicles I don't own. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess that's it for now, because I gotta go. I will try that championship race in the old R32 GTR V-spec 294 with the stupid wing on top tomorrow. I wonder if I can take the wing off. Like, is that an option? Like, could you just set it aside and still have it optionally if you wanted? What am I doing? Free replacement, it says. So, so I did have this wing. Now I have this wing. It's not showing me a PP difference. If I go back to this, can I alternatively go back to... See, that looks good. Probably wingless looks nicer. That costs money. Yeah, so I have more PPs with that than with the custom wing. Custom wings are gross. Stupid custom wing. Thanks, Luca, for trying to ruin my championship. Anyway, I'm sure there's a good use for wings. That's getting into a little more tuning than I want to do, and it just makes the cars look... I don't like those wings. Oh no, it's got to reforge my car. Forge it in steel. I just got it washed. Oh, drat. Well, be careful, guys. I just got her waxed. Now, did I get the daily workout? I've gone 32.3 miles. I guess I did because I had another ticket there, right? If I go... this is so opaque. Driving marathon completed. Yeah, the target is 26.22 miles, which is... Was that the famous distance to marathon from Athens or whatever? I don't know. Okay. I've spent 400,000 on tuning. Total fuel consumed. I don't think you ever actually have to buy fuel though, right? It just automatically fills you up. And well, in this day and age, that's quite a bonus. 6 miles per gallon. Oh no, I am ruining the planet. Well, see, that's why you play this game instead of actually owning a car anymore. I've acquired 685,000 credits, and I've spent 2/3 of them on tuning. Pretty much all of them that I spent. What is all this? Styles, decals, photos. What the heck? All right, well. Collector level 11. Oh no. Okay, we don't need that. Alright, let me get out of whatever the heck this is. Well, Kazunori, thanks for your thoughtful message to all the users. I guess it doesn't bother me personally, since I am actually trying to avoid grinding. So if anything, Kazunori, you have only strengthened my resolve not to grind in your stupid grindo game. I ain't playing that game if I can possibly help it, and I did get $100,000 in a gold bar today, credits. So that helps. I was afraid I would have to start grinding. Also, I've been able to, by just upgrading racing brakes and the associated pads and whatever the other thing is, and racing soft tires, that's been much more cost effective probably than what I was doing before, relatively speaking, because payouts increase gradually as you go. So that's worked out okay, and this current car I have has worked out pretty well. So good for me. All right, well, that is it for this episode. Hopefully one or two more I'll be able to crank out this weekend. Thank you for watching, and hopefully the game is still, I don't know, still viable when I run it again. And see, I have to keep, like, I have to keep up on when an update comes out, because I have to go and turn my PS4 on, take it out of sleep mode so it'll actually grab the update, because I don't, I mean, that tells me I should just pony up the dough for PS Plus subscription so I don't have to do that. But that's what they want. I ain't giving in. I ain't getting my $6 a month or whatever it would be. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that eventually. I don't know. So right now I'm following the GT Planet Twitter, and now I feel compelled to read through all my Twitter feed every day just to see if they posted an article saying if there's a new Gran Turismo update. It's stupid, because the Gran Turismo Twitter account, the official Gran Turismo Twitter account, which has a weird name, I think. Maybe I'm confused. Anyway, it for instance did not have an article about, I think, the 1.06 or 1.07 update. Just nothing. They didn't think that was newsworthy to post on their official Twitter feed, so that's kind of lame. Get up with the Twitter, guys. Anyway, Kazunori, it's 2022. You're not using Twitter correctly. You're not treating your customers like the little babies they want to be treated as these days. What are you doing? Anyway, I'm going to go before I say more stupid stuff. Thanks again for watching. Good night.